Interesting you talk about the quality of our food not being what it was. If that's the case, are supplements important to boost the nutritional level of what we're taking in?
I think of working with supplements on 3 different levels. The first is food. Nothing takes the place of food, and that's our primary source of nutrients, really high quality food. Most of us, though, because of all of those different exposures I mentioned, and I didn't say anything about the stress levels we live with, used up the nutrients much more quickly in the body. So I think of food being first. Second, for most people, doing a high quality multivitamin. And by high quality, I mean one that goes beyond the minimum daily requirements. The MDR literally was set just high enough to keep us from having scurvy and rickets and beriberi. It wasn't set for optimal health. Also, taking them in doses 2 or 3 times a day. Like look for one that is 4 to 6 a day and split usually 2 twice a day or 2 3 times a day. It's almost physically impossible to trash compact a meaningful amount of nutrients into one pill. Okay. We also get better absorption if it's split over several doses. So for example, in one study, they gave 1,000 milligrams of calcium in one dose, and they gave another group 300 milligrams 3 times a day. And the group with the lower dose, more frequent dosing, had higher blood levels of the calcium. So spreading out the nutrients is important. And then the third level of supplementation I think about is if someone has a known deficiency in a particular nutrient.
Are there supplements that you think, you mentioned a good multivitamin, are there a handful of others, like a top 3? I mean, when people say, I got to get some more vitamins and supplements, and the choices are astronomical.
Endless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some of the foundation ones, in addition to a high quality multi, might be fish oil because of its anti-inflammatory properties in the body. Also, there's a lot of research on it improving cardiovascular outcomes for patients. So fish oil is great. And a little side note with that, to get the maximum benefit out of whether it's fish oil or flax oil or borage oil, some kind of oil, eat it with something, and particularly with protein. Protein helps polarize the oil so it's actually absorbed across the intestinal wall. If you eat it with like just spinach, it'll tend to just go right on through the digestive tract and not be well absorbed. So take it with some kind of protein. And if I had to choose another, what would I say? Probably rotating antioxidants. And the reason I say rotating, I really am not thrilled about people eating the same food or the same supplement over and over and over every day. A lot of those chemicals we just talked about, the way they damage the body is by the oxidative products. So antioxidants help reduce. Oxygen's fabulous and we need it, but when it's on the loose, that's when it becomes a free radical and begins to damage things. So the antioxidants bind with oxygen, add hydrogen, make it harmless into water, basically. So to rotate the antioxidants would be a fabulous support as well.